Hello data friends, my name is Kamil and this video is part of the whole series about the Microsoft Fabric. Relational data warehouses are at the center of most enterprise business intelligence (BI) solutions. While the specific details might vary across data warehouse implementations, a common pattern based on the normalized multidimensional schema has emerged as the standard design for a relational data warehouse. Microsoft Fabric Data Warehouse is a modern version of the traditional data warehouse. It centralizes and organizes data from different departments, systems, and databases into a single unified view for analysis and reporting purposes. Before we jump into the main topic today, I wanted to share with you a good news. Recently I passed DP600 exam, which is Fabric Analytics and Engineering Associate certification. It's not very easy exam, and while being in IT market many years with business intelligence experience definitely helps, you can do it too. Watch all videos in this series which significantly boost your chances to successfully pass the exam. Okay, now let's focus on today's topic. Fabric's data warehouse provides full SQL semantics, including the ability to insert, update, and delete data in the tables. Fabric's data warehouse is unique because it's built on the lakehouse, which is stored in the Delta format and can be queried using SQL. It's designed for use by the whole data team, not just data engineers. Fabric's data warehouse experience is designed to address these challenges. Fabric enables data engineers, analysts, and data scientists to work together to create and query a data warehouse that is optimized for their specific needs. In this video, we'll learn about data warehouse in Fabric, how to create it, how to load data, query, and visualize. So when we open Microsoft Fabric, at the homepage we'll see this. So next step or first step is to create a workspace, but I have already my workspace created, so let me open that and show you that one of my workspace is this one, MS Learn Fabric, so I don't have to create it. If you don't have it, let's create it. Yeah. So now what I will do, I will create warehouse. So let's click on this button, new warehouse, and I will call it like lab 06 warehouse, maybe like this. Okay, and create. So we are creating new empty warehouse right now. After a few or several seconds, we'll got it, and we should be able to see empty warehouse. This is it. Yeah, we are in the window where we have our warehouse, and it looks like this: schema, security, queries, and etc. This is the first step. In our new warehouse, we will create first table. So let's click here, new SQL query, and let's create the table. Create table DBO dim product with few columns, and click run button. So the query has been executed successfully, and we should be able to see the table right now here. Yeah, as you can see here. What next? So we see the table here. Now we can insert some records to this table. So let me create another query, copy paste this insert statement, and we're going to insert 3 records. So let's run this. Once this finish, we'll check if those records are has been inserted to this table. So let's wait. Okay, this is done now. So let's do select from this table. I can remove this part, and let's check if we have records. As you can see, we have 3 records in our dim product table. We can also preview the data without writing a select statement. We can click on here on the bottom, the data tab, and once we click it, we can select table which we would like to preview. Now let's insert even more data to this table and to the other table. Let me click new query again, and now I'm going to use the script prepared by Microsoft. So what we've got here, let me copy that paste maybe first and paste it here. So let's check. As you can see, the script contains almost 6,000 lines. So what we've got here, we have dim product as a table to be created. Sorry, in the first actually step, we'll drop the table if that exists, and then we'll recreate it. Yeah. Then we are inserting many records to this table. Then there's another create table statement. This time is for fact table, fact sales order, and inserting plenty of data as well. It's not that kind of plenty, but it's more than 3. Yeah. So let's execute this and wait until this will finish. Yeah, the whole query successfully finished in less than 20 seconds, which is great. And now we can make sure that we have some data here. We can refresh this tables folder, and we see that we have dim customer table, we have dim date, and the dim product. So those are our 3-dimension tables, and we have one fact table, which is fact sales order. Fantastic, we have prepared our data in less than few minutes. A relational data warehouse typically consists of fact and dimension tables. The fact tables contains numeric measures you can aggregate to analyze business performance, for example, sales revenue. And the dimension tables contains attributes of the entities by which you can aggregate the data, for example, product, customer, or time. In Microsoft Fabric Data Warehouse, you can use these keys to define a data model that encapsulates the relationships between the tables. So now let's review our data model and refine it. Yeah. So on the bottom, I can click this model button here, and then we'll see our tables. I have four tables. Yeah, there's more, but those are system tables or system views, so I don't need them. So this is it. Yeah, so we have, let me hide this panel here. We have some system tables here. I don't need them, so let me maybe move them somewhere in the bottom. I don't know how to delete them from here. So let's do this. And now we have a fact table and 3-dimension. Let's create now relations between those tables. Okay, I run this. This helps me to better work and create the relations. So now what we are going to do, we are going to connect the dim product by product key to product key in fact sales order. So let's do that, and it's many to one because it's dimension to fact tables. If you are not sure about how the data warehousing modeling works, please read the module and read the module from the Microsoft Learn module. So now let me click save. This relationship will be active, and as you can see, I have wrong direction because one side is on the fact, which is not correct. It should be in opposite actually. So let me fix this and change this to one to many like this. Yeah, now it should be fine. One too many. Okay, let's do similar with between tables like dim customer and dim date. Yeah, so dim date, for dim date we'll do this for dim date and sales order date key, sales order date key, date key, it's here, save. Yeah, one too many, which is correct. Now the same for dim customer, and customer key is here. So we are connecting this to with customer key column. So it's easy because those names for the columns are exactly the same, which is correct and appropriate modeling approach. Okay, now we have our relationships created. Since the data warehouse is a relational database, you can use SQL to query its tables. Most queries in a relational data warehouse involve aggregating and grouping data. For example, using aggregate functions and group by clause, and across related tables using join clause, for example. Now let's write the first query and do some analysis. Yeah, okay. Let me check the data from this fact table. Yeah, from DBO, it's fact sales order. Yeah, and maybe let's ask for the first 100 records. Okay, we have some data, and I would like to do analysis or report or summary for sales total. Yeah, so sales total would be the thing that I'm interested in, but I would like to report this and group and summarize this by year and month. Let's start with a year. Yeah, so to do that we need to use join. So let's add join to dim date. Okay, so let's alias it, and we will do this on date key. And for fact will be, let's call it SO. So SO will be sales order date key. Let me try to actually copy that and refresh the window. Maybe the IntelliSense will work now. So let's check. Yeah, as you can see, IntelliSense works now. It's easier to just find the columns and make sure that we are writing code quicker and more efficiently. So now what I would like to do here, I would like to use the and year as calendar year. Okay, this is the first thing. The second thing is SO sales total. I don't know why it's not showing me, and I would like to sum because it will be total or sales revenue. So if I'm using sum, I need to use also group by. Yeah, so group by, and we'll group by year because this is the only other column that we are using in our query result. Okay, so we can also order this by calendar year again. Let's run this query now. Now we have our sales group by year, and we can extend this query adding month as well. So let me do this now. You will see that this is a pretty easy exercise. So we need to do few things, add one more field. And what I forget here, comma, yes, that's it. And maybe just also order by this column. Now we have this group by calendar year and month. So this is our granularity by month. We can also add because we have this dim date, we can add month name at the same time and says, okay, this is month name. This is not necessary because this is exactly the same column, but let's do it. And now this should be okay. Oops, I did something wrong. Month name, I don't have this. Is it valid? Let's check if we have this column in the dim date. Month name, it's here. Let me check if that helps. Dim date month name is invalid in the select because list of is not contain an ID. Okay, so I need to add this one in the group by. Yeah, it works. We have pretty nice kind of prepared table or data for report. Of course, in the report, in the real report, we don't have to, and we shouldn't add any additional columns like this because we have this delivered by our model. So in Power BI report, we'll just use appropriate table like data from the fact, and we can create filters by month and etc. Those will be automatically joined based on our relationships that we just created in our model. Okay, this works. Now let's say I would like to extend this query even more by joining to the customer and grouping by customer region. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. In the customer we have something like country region. So I would like to, to achieve this, I need to join to the customer table, dim customer, let's call it like C. So we're joining by customer key. So the same should be here, customer key, great. And now here we will do this country region. As you can see, even drag and drop works here, so which is great, very helpful. And says region would be our alias for this column. Fine. Now we need to just add this column here to make sure we are grouping by country region. And we can also add this here, says region. Now let's run this. And you can see that now we have additional attribute that we are grouping by and preparing this report with this column, with this attribute. Yeah. A data warehouse in Microsoft Fabric has many of the same capabilities you might be used in the relational databases. For example, you can create database objects like views and store procedures to encapsulate SQL logic. As we have our query already prepared, now we can encapsulate this query and save it as a view for further use. So this is simple. Yeah, if you know SQL, it's like this. Create view as will be here. View, let's call it v sales by region. Okay, that's it. If we execute this, okay, order by is not allowed here, so let's remove it, rerun this, and now we should be able to just ask for this view, and we have exactly the same result. Now if we want to just for example order this by few columns as we've got this previously, we can do that outside of the view. Okay, I have wrong column, so let me check again. Order by calendar year, calendar month, and let's say sales region. What is wrong? Again, let's check. Calendar month. Calendar month. This looks good. Okay, the error is here. And now we have the result. Okay. Let me also quickly fix this mistake of the name of this column. So let's find the view here. Let's alter this. As you can see, I don't have to do some crazy thing. I need to just rename the alias here, which is this one, calendar month, calendar year. And I'm doing alter, I'm changing in place. Yeah, so let's run this and close this now. Please close. Now this should be wrong, but when I fix the name here, it should be okay. Fantastic. We fixed our column name in the view. Instead of writing SQL code, you can use the graphical query designer to query the tables in your data warehouse. This experience is similar to Power Query Online, where you can create data transformation steps with no code. For more complex tasks, you can use Power Query M mashup language. So now learn how to do the same things like joining tables, filtering them without knowledge of SQL language. Yeah? We can do that with a no-code approach with visual query. So let's click this new visual query in here. And now we have our kind of visual query panel. Now let's drag and drop the tables that we are interested in. So fact tables would be, fact table would be the first one. Few steps is select the source, select the database, and select the table. So those steps are done for us. And now I would like to join another table, dim product. So you will be doing this click button here, and join representation in this visualization is merge queries, which is not kind of actually very intuitive for the people who knows like SQL language, because merge is actual operation, means something completely different. But okay, let's remember that merge means join here, and once we click it, we need to choose the right table. I don't see any right table right now in here because I don't have any other table in my visual query right now. So let's go back and add another table. In this case, it will be dim product. Okay, so I have dim product, and now I would like to join this dim product to fact table. So again, clicking merge queries, and now I would be able to select dim product here. Now I need to just select which columns I would be joining by. Yeah, so in product key, in product table, it will be product key, and the same column in fact table. Now we see how many records will be joined, and also I can select appropriate join type. Yeah, I will leave this left outer join type in here, and let's click OK now. Now we have this preview here in the bottom. You will see that new column has been added, dim product, and it's represent the whole table. Now with this button here, I can choose which columns from this joint table I would like to select. So in my case, I would like to just select one column which will be product name. So I'm selecting this column and clicking OK. Now another step has been added here, and I have my product name. So this is a very simple operation. This is a very simple way how you can join two tables and add more columns from referred table. Now let's say that I would like to also filter this by filter the result of this query by some specific value. So let's say it would be in the product name, I would like to filter this by cable lock. So instead of searching this on the long list here, I can just use the filter and cable lock will be here. Yeah, so I can deselect all the records and select only the one value. Click OK. And another step has been added here, which is filter row with filtering by specific value. So that's it. That's the experience you can have if you don't know, or if you prefer building queries with a visual tool with no-code approach. I personally don't like the things like this because I kind of prefer writing code like SQL. But yeah, it's up to you actually which tool you prefer to use. You can easily visualize the data in either a single query or in your data warehouse. Before you visualize, hide the columns and or tables that aren't friendly to report designers. So let's open model view. And at the beginning, I would like to hide some columns that are not necessarily helpful for a report. So those columns are the key, yeah, so customer key, product key, and etc. So let's hide them by clicking this icon here. Sales order key, it's another one, and the same for dimension tables. Customer alt key, customer key, date alt key. Oops, something wrong. Let me click this OK, and let's see if that works. Customer key didn't finish successfully, so let's click this again, and the same for dim product, product alt key, and product key. Now we are ready to create new report, so let's click this new report button here. And yeah, I'm not going to create with Copilot in this video, but we'll do that soon as well to just show you the capabilities of Copilot. Now what I will do, let's check first if the key columns are hidden. As you can see, we don't have any key columns, which is great. That was the goal of this exercise a few seconds ago. Now we would like to report some data from the fact table. So let's create, let's select this sales order. So sales order is added as a value and also as a visualization here. So we have fact sales order, sales total, and then in the report we would like to choose this clustered bar and add in the Y axis, I would like to add category from the product. So I can just drag and drop this category here. And automatically you see that we have sales total by category. Why this is working? Because previously in the model we created relationships between the tables, yeah, so we don't have to do any joins right now. The join is doing by the engine for us. So yeah, this is great. Okay, let's format a little bit this chart right now and go to the format your visual tab here, and in general we can add the title, so we can call it like sales, total sales by category. Still, this report is not beautiful, but it's not the goal for me right now to just show you how to make this visualization more beautiful. That's not the case for this video. Now in the file we can save this report as, and let me call it, let me maybe create the folder, it's lab06. So I will move later all the other scripts I've created, And this report will be called sales report, just sales report. Thanks again for watching this video. Let me know in the comments below if you have any concern or questions. I will try my best to answer them. Is there any particular topic you would like to learn? Let me know as well. If you want to learn more about Microsoft Fabric, visit Microsoft Fabric community website, which is phenomenal knowledge hub for this product. And also don't forget to subscribe my channel to encourage me to recording more videos like this. In the meantime, have a fantastic day and see you in the next video. Bye bye.